What if I told you YouTube isn't real, it's just a figment of our imagination? You probably wouldn't believe me, yet here you are. A crazy guy making random assumptions about the world as we know it. But have you ever asked yourself, is space the end? Is there a multiverse? Or is YouTube isn't real? Are we connected to devices? Is this just virtual reality? Well, I'm going to answer some of those questions. People have thought for years that this was normal, but the internet growing so fast, robots, AIs, what if we're not even real? What if this is all a video game? But how will we know for sure? There's been dinosaurs going extinct, but think about it. Games have to get updated, and maybe they patch that update. No, I'm just joking by that, but if YouTube wasn't real, then nothing we do on it matters, right? Yet YouTube is still paying us. What if YouTube only selects certain people to blow up on the platform, and they judge some of the YouTubers that are dangerous? Or what if there's a universe where every single person in this world is a millionaire? Spider-Verse, maybe that was linking to something. Maybe there were really multiverses in the world, and that was just, we had to think about it more. I bet you there are multiverses in the world, but people just haven't explored that bit. What if in a different universe, every bit of that is real? Why do we never see UFOs in this universe? Maybe as soon as the UFO came in like 1969, it basically cracked open a time loop. The alien was from a different timeline, and like in a movie, like opened a time warp in the space-time continuum. We haven't seen them since most of the aliens are in a different universe to us. There's probably different Earth numbers, like everyone says in films there's Earth 369, Earth 601. What if there's a future where it's got all of us as adults, and just if we bump into each other, then it would break everything? And what if at the very end of space there's multiverses, or it's actually heaven at the very end of space? Like if you break the time warp, what happens when you finally get out of space? Is it just a blank place? Or when you get to heaven, is it just, what happens? I mean, I was talking to one of my friends yesterday, and we were like, do words even mean anything? How do we know words even mean anything? Because I was talking to him, I was like, how do we know life is a word? Like, who created words? Why do we trust them so much? I mean, we only learned to talk when we were born, so how do we know all this? And how do some people talk earlier than others? How do we understand each other's language? Because who created all the languages? Plus, everyone says at the start, God created us out of sand. How do we know God's just not a dog, because that's how he's spelt backwards? How do we know he's not in a different universe? And what's at the end of space? There's got to be another multiverse billions of light years away that we don't even know about. Back to the main topic of this video, YouTube. What if all money in the world is stored in a bank vault in a different place, like that we'll never see, because it would take our whole life to get there? What if there are vampires and stuff living for thousands of years? Or what actually robots apocalypse? At the same time, forget everything you know. Are robots even real? I was spamming this on Discord, telling people that they may be wrong, but they say philosophy, but they were getting annoyed because they know everything they were believed to think. Everyone believes everything. I mean, success is, everyone can be successful, but is there a certain universe for people who are successful? You see, like, the rich and poor live different lives. Why did it take so much force to get out of space? And if we used enough force, could we break the barrier and finally find some evidence of aliens? There's probably aliens in Area 51, because if you think about the amount of rockets I see in the sky every day, what if those rockets broke the space-time continuum? But you know your favorite YouTubers? They're real, the success is real. What if life is kind of like a video game if you think about it, that you have to complete? But it's like, if you're playing a video game inside a video game, then how does that even make sense? Humans actually created video games. But what if Earth knew all along that we were actually going to create video games? It's just, the world's changing. I don't know how. It's like, what if global climate change was done on purpose to teach us humans to adapt new resources? And then finally, when we find a new resource, it will take like 100 years to go out of date, and then we'll have to find something else after fossil fuels to burn. Maybe there always was an endless supply of trees. Like Oliver the movie, people have actually been keeping it from us. Like they've been keeping the YouTube algorithm. I saw an interview with Mr. Beast and the head of YouTube, and even the head of YouTube didn't know how people went viral so much. So, could I be leading on to something, or could I just be yabbering? Type in the comments if you enjoyed this video, because I kind of liked making it. It was just, I talked about this topic and I was like, would anyone click on it if it was a video? It was just kind of a little test that I wanted to do, just an idea that no one has really done. Hope you enjoyed this video. See ya.